Good evening. After 370 matches, there were just 10 to play to bring the Premiership season to a close. It was to be an afternoon of anxiety, tension, stress for nearly everybody. They were great players, but now for Messrs Robson, Reid, Strachan and Souness, it was a matter of just watching and waiting. 2 would stay up, 2 would go down. Current cost of relegation from the Premiership, around 10 million. Alan and Trevor will watch the dramas unfold with us, and we begin with Sunderland. 2 points clear of the relegation zone at start of play. They were away to Wimbledon. If they won, they would begin next season at their new ground in the Premiership for sure. The commentator is John Motson.
13,000 reasons why Sunderland believe they deserve to stay in the Premiership. The huge following from Wearside has turned this make-or-break encounter into virtually a home match for the North East club. The Sunderland fans have travelled 300 miles to make up 2/3 of the crowd. Whether they can urge the team to collect the 3 points that would definitely ensure survival depends initially on the 11 who started the victory over Everton last week. In spite of their low goal output, there's no shortage of experience in today's attack. Waddle, Stewart and Quinn have a total of 47 years league service between them. As for Wimbledon, they've been to 2 cup semi-finals, they've won the Fair Play League, their average crowd is their highest ever, and they could still finish 6th. Robbie Earle is unfit, but Øyvind Leonardsen returns with his future still subject to speculation. As for Vinnie Jones, who starts despite a groin strain, he's reopened discussions with Wimbledon, and I understand the outcome could be positive. Dermot Gallagher, who's had an injury-plagued season, starts this match with Sunderland playing from left to right in the white strip on a day when their immediate destiny has to be decided. This is Gareth Hall, who passed a fitness test. This pitch was played on yesterday by Crystal Palace and Wolves, but the main hazard, I think, for the players today is a blustery wind that's blowing around the ground. Here's Kimball for Wimbledon with Darren Williams. Stewart and Waddle in the penalty area with Quinn here. And the wind is so bad that he threw the ball out. While Peter Reid took Sunderland to the Championship of Division 1 last season, and he would dearly love to start life in their new stadium in the Premiership. Neil Ardley for Wimbledon, number 18. Holdsworth out to his right. Still Ardley. And now it's Gale. Sunderland a bit stretched here. Gale taking them on. Top scorer with 13 goals for Wimbledon, Marcus Gale. Well, whatever happens today to Wimbledon, they've had a fine season under Joe Kinnear. Niall Quinn. Bracewell. Quinn goes towards the near side, and McAllister's slice clearance gives Sunderland some hope. And Chris Waddle is just the man, really, to deliver these on a day like this. Stewart's in front of the goalkeeper. Howie is up there as well. And Ord. Oh, and the goalkeeper didn't make it, Sullivan, but neither did 3 Sunderland players coming in. It was a teasing corner. Sullivan forced by the delivery from Waddle to take some action. Michael Gray. Good-looking ball to Darren Williams. Paul Stewart in a good position in the centre. Waddle is coming up on this side. Niall Quinn. Oh, what a chance Sunderland had there. It may recur. Waddle. Paul. No, So the chance is gone now for the time being anyway, and here comes Marcus Gale. This is threatening. Holdsworth in a good position, far side coming in now. Holdsworth with Gray, who defended brilliantly. That was a necessary intervention. Holdsworth looked favourite, but wait, here's Cunningham. And it's away by Williams towards Quinn. Holding by McAllister, the linesman on the near side flags. Free kick to Sunderland. This was a very timely piece of defending by number 7, Michael Gray. Did awfully well. And it's Waddle again. And since he came 6 games ago, Chris Waddle has played a part in nearly all the goals Sunderland have scored. And everybody knows what he's capable of from there. Oh, it's over the heads, and that's a first-time shot by Jason Ewell. Well, he took that on the volley. A 20-year-old who scored here against Liverpool on Tuesday, clearly got an eye for goal. Ewell to Cunningham, and now Ardley. Cunningham was fouled after the ball had gone by Williams. Here's Leonardson. Oh, and Gale's in lots of space for Wimbledon. By the standards he's shown this season, that was a wild finish by Marcus Gale. It seemed to sit up quite nicely for him on his favoured side. And 3 headers and then a touch from Bracewell to Quinn. Now ball, he could go wide here to Waddle. Quinn in the centre, ball joins in now, this is Gray. Stewart. Paul Stewart going for the line. Oh, he's done well, but he hasn't done so well with the cross. On the other hand, Williams has forced a corner, so something may come from it for Stewart. Ord makes a run now. Oh, it needed to be headed out by Dean Holdsworth from nearly underneath his own crossbar. Every time Waddle curls these in, Howie, Ord and Ball as a group come in from the deeper positions. Waddle again. Quinn with the goalkeeper. Oh, and it just rolled past Richard Ord. I don't think he knew how close he was to it. Holding it, his head is Niall Quinn to reflect that. And the manager himself is now downstairs barking out some instructions. Here's Holdsworth, and he sees something amiss. It's a free kick against Richard Ord, who's kicked the ball away. Kimball takes these from the right-hand side with his left foot, and there's any number of Wimbledon players in there, including Vinnie Jones and Chris Perry. Quite a run-up by Kimball here. And something of an anti-climax, really, a corner. Jones on the 6-yard line here. That is Vinnie Jones. Bracewell. And half-time arrives with the situation no clearer as far as Sunderland are concerned. Niall Quinn has tried manfully to open up the Wimbledon defence, but there's not been much joy at that end, and Peter Reid goes off knowing that the best chance of the half probably fell to Wimbledon's Marcus Gale. So away goes Sunderland, knowing, as they've known all along, that the only certain way they can survive is to win this game. Peter Reid has named nearly all forwards among his substitutes, and would no doubt be inclined to throw at least 2 on if things look to be going against his team in their quest. Bracewell. Well, it must be mighty difficult to play in this wind. It hasn't relented. Here's Stewart. Oh, a good pass to Waddle. Oh, it struck Cunningham. I'm not sure it was going towards goal, but it might have made a chance for somebody else. Ball. This is Kimball. Bracewell into Williams, took that nicely in his stride, found Stewart, now Quinn, it's Niall Quinn for Sunderland, can he edge it on to Chris Waddle? He can! Oh, and Waddle tried to give it back to Quinn. And I just wonder if Chris sees that again, whether he'll think he should have had a shot. It was a very good opening for Sunderland, with plenty of touches. Quinn here beats Cunningham. He edges the ball on to Waddle, who tries to give it back to him. Corner taken by Waddle. Here's Gray. Well, it was possibly the best opening that Sunderland have had in normal play, as against corners. And there's a gap there for Leonardson, and he's into it. And Darren Williams, a very good challenge. This was an opening for Wimbledon, and the Norwegian was about to shoot when Williams got to him. Hasn't got that far, Williams clears. Wimbledon usually a good set-piece team, but they haven't made the most of their corners and free kicks today, up to now. Much to the relief of Sunderland, I would imagine. Here's Ewell, and there's Gale, and there's Holdsworth. And despite the vocal encouragement, the nerves are still on edge. Forward by Ball, back by Perry. Wimbledon making some progress down their right-hand side until Ord came across. This is Cunningham with support here from Fear. Depth on the cross, Okoku's far side. Holdsworth, the good block there, and driven by Leonardson. 2 good blocks by Sunderland. The second one was Darren Williams. This is Ewell for Wimbledon, and that's drifting towards Ardley, and Fear didn't get the right contact. And they're appealing for offside, and they've got it. Well, that was a heart-stopping moment for Sunderland. In fact, there haven't been many really back there, but Jason Ewell gets good depth on the cross. Ardley sensibly heads it back, but Peter Fear spooning it into the hands of the goalkeeper. Here's Okoku. Williams working away well, but they can't get the ball up to Bridges or Russell or Stewart at the moment, Sunderland. Which is where they've got to get it, really, to have any hope. Header back was by Howie. Stewart to Williams. Forward by Hall. There's Bridges. And Peter Fear now in defence. You can feel the tension around the ground, reflected as it is so obviously on the Sunderland faces. It's a free kick to Wimbledon. It's going to be taken by Kimball. Here, Ardley, Ewell, in the centre, Holdsworth and Okoku. Gray gets back to challenge Ewell. It's come out to Ardley. Holdsworth's coming in now, and tipped over by Perez. Holdsworth down in pain. Near Finglas. It's curled in by Ardley. Holdsworth made some sort of contact, but so did the goalkeeper, and the ball is back with Sunderland. This is ball. Now then, there's an opening for Russell, maybe. Stewart's in the middle, so is Williams. Stewart! Oh, it's just over the bar! So close. And could that be the difference between survival and not? One hopes for Paul Stewart's sake it isn't, although it was no mean effort. It was a good ball in by Craig Russell, who hasn't been on long. Gray. And Russell starts a run, and Gray has found him. And there's the cross, and ball is there, but he took it away perhaps from the other player, Williams. On it goes again, Stewart. Williams. Bridges didn't get real venom into that. Dear, oh dear, how can he stand the strain? Leonardson. Well, why the referee didn't let play go on there, I'm not sure. He's given the free kick to Wimbledon, who had the ball. Anyway, it's Leonardson here to Ardley. Outside him is Kenny Cunningham, making ground now, the fullback. Oh, they've got players there, Jason Ewell! And he's missed it. Well, that was a good chance for Wimbledon. Sunderland get a reprieve. There are 5 minutes left at Selhurst Park. It's Wimbledon 0, Sunderland 0. And if messages are being passed, then presumably the Sunderland players will have been told whether they need a goal or not. Here's Holdsworth. Ewell is inside him. There's danger here. It's Holdsworth for Wimbledon, and Jason Ewell, a great chance. And a goal for Wimbledon. It could be the goal that condemns Sunderland to relegation. Peter Reid's grim expression perhaps reflects that. Because with 5 minutes to go, Wimbledon have scored. Dean Holdsworth down the left, Drew Michael Gray into Jason Ewell, who scores his second goal of the week. And there are one or two people on the pitch. Oh dear. His team are a goal down and might now need two. So much tension, so much anxiety, so much at stake as we enter stoppage time at Selhurst Park with Wimbledon leading 1-0. Sunderland just flinging people forward now as they've got to do. Or they feel they've got to do. Here's Gray. Driven away by fear. Bridges down the centre. The header on finds Russell. Prospects here for Sunderland, maybe. Chris Perry got the header. In goes Russell. There's a bit of backing in. Oh, and Bridges! How did that stay out? Well, a last fling here by Sunderland. It's Howie with the header. It's Bridges with the drive. It comes back off the post, and that's the final whistle. Wimbledon have taken the 3 points here. Peter Reid consoled by Sam Haman because Sunderland have been beaten at Selhurst Park by an 85th minute goal by Jason Ewell, and they go off to discover their fate, applauded by these 13,000 loyalists, but knowing that with a result like this they had to depend on what happened elsewhere for their Premiership survival.
Well, that result meant that Middlesbrough and Coventry had a chance of staying up if they won. Middlesbrough's task looked tough. They were at Leeds, where no